Hi guys, Lady Random here and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft on the Baj Patreon server. Today I am outside the house. I don't know. I'm not happy with it. It's okay, but it's kind of not worked out how I really wanted it to. I was kind of looking at the Swiss Chalet theme and yeah, it's kind of got it. It needs to be wider. I need to come out this way a bit more. I need to come out that way a bit more. I need to bring the roof down a bit more and sort of extend this balcony in the middle. But I guess the thing I'm not happy with at all really is the fact it is just so dark. I love the dark oak. I mean, in fairness, it looks better in this texture pack than it does in sort of the default pack. But I don't know, it's just still very, very dark. So yeah, I need to make some changes to this, otherwise it's going to bug me. The question is, I'm just kind of really uninspired. I had an idea, the idea hasn't kind of really worked out how I want it to, and yeah, okay, I've got to do a bit more work on it, but I just need to find some way of trying to change it up a bit, trying to not have quite so much dark oak. Granted, the time I put this up, when I came over here, I had all of that over there. I had, you know, an absolute abundance of dark oak, which is great. Loads and loads of wood, but it is really a case of now I need to have a look at it. Probably a good thing for me to do actually would be to actually swap out and put it into default, only for the fact that, you know, that way you'll actually see what everybody else is seeing when they're on the server. And you know you want to select, don't you? Come on. You going to take your time, or are you just going to... In fact, let's just move that one out for the second. There we go. Let's see whether that does it. I know what I'm doing. There we go. So, yeah, go back to it. Now, it's something I kind of noticed when I was playing sort of more on the laptop. The reason I do that sometimes is sort of in the evenings I don't get a lot of time to actually come up, worry about logging the PC on, so I'll just come on and do a bit of mining. But yeah, horrid. Really, really don't like it. And to be fair, you know, unless anybody else on the server is actually playing with a texture pack on, that is what they see. And I don't know, it just looks to me just too dark and too samey. So what I've done is I've gone out, I've gathered some of the wood from around the area. The only one it looks to be I'm missing is jungle wood, and to be honest with you, that's because I don't know where the jungle is around here. So I've laid out some wood, so that's them in the default. So we've got sort of obviously the logs, sort of the inside of the logs and the planks. I'm going to put it back because I really prefer to have my resource pack on here. Which one are you? That one, isn't it? Let's put you back on. There we go. Go back to my lovely pack that I love so very much. Come on, think about it. There we go. So yeah, so this is what they look like in my texture pack. I mean, it's not massively different. They're just a little bit cleaner and actually look a little bit more like wood. So I'm actually looking to you guys for a little bit of inspiration. What can I do? What different textures or different woods or different materials even could I use to kind of keep the theme that I want to keep, which is sort of Swiss cottage, and yeah, you know, I will be extending, but is there anything that I could change? Do I need to use a different roof colour? Do I need to use logs rather than planks? Do I just need to use a different wood, maybe kind of highlight areas? I did sort of think that maybe sort of this area in the middle here, I could probably maybe change that to the spruce wood, which is this one. So it's still a little bit darker, but it's not as dark as the dark oak, and maybe use that to sort of pick out this, and maybe that would make the balcony area there stand out a bit more. So the intention is I'm going to kind of shift everything out to the edges a little bit more, which means I can extend the balcony area and have it a little bit more like I wanted to. I think I ended up with the space I had, it was a little bit square, and it's not sort of really given me the look that I actually wanted. But yeah, so yeah, some ideas would be appreciated. The other thing that I want to do as well is really to sort out the animals. At the moment we've got the horses up here, and we've got sort of our abundance of sheep, cows, chickens, pigs and rabbits in this area here. But I think, you know, I've pretty much settled that this is going to be my main base. So what I really ought to do is maybe put up some sort of more permanent structures rather than having everybody just living in sort of little fenced off areas. Though, you know, I probably will keep my little slime block floor because the horses love it. But yeah, so again, I kind of want to keep a theme going. I don't want to have something that just doesn't fit with the rest of the build. I want to try and get away from using the dark oak, but again, I'm just utterly inspired with what I actually want to do. Yeah, again, we could have a look at the farm, maybe move that away. You know, I can always put a fishing lake sort of more up here somewhere, maybe over this way. But, you know, do I need to just kind of like pull everything up together and just kind of knit the whole lot together in one area and just make everything a bit easier to get to? I think the frustrating thing for me is when I'm playing on the laptop. To be fair, you know, the frame rate is pretty diabolical. You know, it's been 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, 7 or 8 frames if I'm lucky. If I'm not actually doing anything, maybe just mining, I can get sort of 20, 24, maybe as much as 30. But, you know, it doesn't make it easy to actually play and move about and go anywhere. So if I'm going to be round my base, I want to have everything nearby and nice and easy to access. So there are some thoughts. So please feel free to pop an idea in the comments. Maybe even if you wanted to knock something together in Creative World, just to kind of give me an idea of what it was you were thinking. Send it to me in Twitter. I have got an Instagram page as well, which I guess I ought to really try and add to my not Facebook, we're talking about my YouTube profile. But yeah, maybe sort of Instagram me a picture or tweet a picture to me of something that you've put together in creative, just to kind of give me some thoughts, you know, even if it's not so much a style, but just maybe to give me a little bit of an idea about sort of the contrast of woods and different materials and what you think for the theme might actually work quite nicely. So yeah, any help you guys or any suggestions you've got would be hugely appreciated, because I, as I said, am severely lacking in inspiration with regards to builds at the moment. It's kind of more frustrating because when I do my vanilla world, I went for the very modern look. To try and achieve this on a multiplayer server is impossible, which is kind of why I went with the materials that I had round me. Now, I don't know, I even thought about totally demolishing this and starting again. The most of what I use is actually downstairs anyway, but you know, I kind of want to keep something that is, I suppose, more just kind of like a place marker. So something, it does serve a purpose, i.e. I've got somewhere to come home to, but it's more of an indicator of where it is I am, and then the bulk of what I do is downstairs, and you know, again, that's something else that I want to work on. But yeah, I mean, that was really kind of what I wanted to chat to you guys about. So yeah, I will definitely appreciate any suggestions that you might have. Really lucky that we've actually got some incredibly talented builders on the server, and I think kind of what's done it for me is having, you know, a little bit of a look around and sort of seeing all the different stuff and the ideas that other people have come up with. Again, I think it'll probably make it easier once oh, excuse me, that kind of crept up on me. It'll make it easier once I've actually been able to maybe set up my nether portal, which will give me a little bit more access to different areas of the server. And sorry, we're going to have another cough. Cool, I think we're done. Should have brought some water up with me, really. Hey, well. But yeah, I mean, once I can get out and easily get to different, pressing random buttons now, different areas of the map, which at the moment I'm a little bit limited to, because to actually sort of get over to the nether system, I've got to take what can sometimes be a little bit precarious ride in that direction over to spawn and actually go through the nether portal hub there. So again, I've not really done a lot of exploring, because when I'm on here at the weekend, it's more about getting episodes recorded, you know, doing the grindy stuff that I need to do. And as I said, sort of at the weekdays, just due to the hours I work and the travel time that I have, mostly what I will do is do a bit of mining, you know, maybe a little bit of farming, bit of fishing, just to kind of gather some resources and, you know, more in all honesty to actually keep in touch with the guys on the server and actually have a chat with them. I'll clear this out. I wonder if we've got any more in there. One. Amazeballs. Yeah, there's another project that I really ought to think about finishing as well. I think this is the thing. I'm just getting loads of sort of half-done stuff just with time, but hey. But yeah, I think that is what I want to do. What I need is just some ideas or some inspiration just to kind of get me started, and then, you know, hopefully that'll get the old creative juices flowing and we can start trying to do something that's a bit more of an interesting build and maybe a bit more me, rather than sort of making do with what we've got here. However, now getting dark, so now is probably a good time to sort of call it an episode. It's been a bit of a short one, as I said, but it's more just a touch in with you all and sort of let you know what is occurring. Something else I have been done actually during the week is I've had a little go at Sky Factory 2, which I've seen Baj playing. I watched a few of the episodes there. Now, there's a lot of mods in there that I've sort of had a little bit of experience with, in so much as that they've been included in mod packs that have been in sort of packs that we've played on before. Others I have absolutely no idea about. So yeah, that's been a bit of a learning curve, and we're still at the very, very basic stages as it is at the moment. But you know, if that's something that maybe you'd like to see as well, you know, it's not going to be regular episodes. At the moment, I'm only able to sort of crank out 1 and push 2 episodes a week. I hope to try and be able to improve on that a little bit, maybe get a couple done over the weekend and stagger them out. So it would mean adding a 3rd series, which will be sort of every 3 weeks. And, you know, I do wonder whether that's possibly stretching the content out too much, that there's not enough sort of consistency to kind of keep anybody interested in continuing to watch the series. But again, appreciate your comments on that. Certainly glad to have a go at it. And I'm sure there's plenty of you that have played different mods within there who can give me a hand and come up with suggestions and give me some tips and hints on those. But for now, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you all have a great weekend. If we can, we'll try and get another episode out tomorrow, maybe from the single player vanilla, or maybe we'll start something else. I don't know. Maybe we'll carry on here. Wait and see. But for now, guys, thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and don't forget to leave me a comment with your ideas for improving this monstrosity on top of the hill there. Take care, guys. Bye bye.